Marriage is the most rewarding and most challenging adventure of all human relationships, and this ceremony gives you permanence and structure. It's a way for Katie to tell Jeff, no matter how early you wake me up on Saturday mornings to do yard work, I'll continue to love you. It's a way for Jeff to tell Katie, no matter how many dirty socks you leave around the house, I will continue to love you. Marriage is telling the person you love the most that you're not going anywhere, and that's a powerful commitment for two people to make.
These are the hands that will passionately love you and cherish you through the years, and with the slightest touch will comfort you like no other. These are the hands that will hold you when fear or grief fills your mind. These are the hands that will give you strength when you need it. And lastly, these are the hands that even when wrinkled and aged, will be reaching for yours, still giving you the same unspoken tenderness with just a touch.
As we stand here on our wedding day, arguably one of the best days of my life, I vow to be your best friend on this adventure we call life. Whether our path takes us near or far, I vow to share my dreams with you and incorporate your dreams into our life. I vow to be forever faithful to you and hold you at the center of my life like the treasure that you are. I vow to care for you and our future family, whatever size that may be, and to always put our partnership before my own needs and wants. Oh yeah, and I'll always hold your hand in public, give you the big hugs, keep the warm comforter on the bed year-round, and kill all the spiders in the house. While we live our lives together, I will do my best, excuse me, to point out the sunshine in life, even on the rainy days. That unfortunately includes the corny jokes that I promise I'll never stop telling. Even though we won't always agree, I vow to respect you and never go to bed without saying I love you. I will celebrate your victories, no matter how large or small, especially when you don't give yourself the credit you deserve. And with that, I will challenge you to be the best person you can be and hope you do the same for me. I vow to laugh at our collective mistakes and not take the little stuff too seriously. And lastly, Katie, I vow to love you for the rest of my life, no matter where that life takes us.
Jeff, I love you with all of my heart. There is no one else I would rather choose to have by my side as we walk through life. I love that you are full of determination and that you pour your heart into everything you set your mind to. I also love that you enjoy the simple things in life, like walking Maya together. And I love how hard you work to make our house a home, even when I sometimes grumble when yard work starts at 7 a.m.
Seems to be a theme.
I love your never-ending sense of adventure, whether it's exploring the outdoors or not following the recipe. I am so thankful you are my #1 cheerleader, whether it's time to celebrate or time for a pep talk. Every day you make me feel so loved, safe, supported, and special. I vow that I will do everything I can to make you feel the same as we take this next step and vow to be partners for life. I vow to grow with you through the years as we build our family together. I vow to stand by your side as we take on new adventures and challenges. I vow to celebrate and laugh with you during the good days and comfort you and make every effort to lift you up during the bad. I promise to cheer on the Broncos with you in both their good times and bad. I vow to be open and honest with you so that we can tackle challenges head on as one team. I vow to always support you and encourage you to chase your dreams and build new dreams together as a family. I promise to pick up my socks off the living room floor and to only give our dog a reasonable amount of treats per day, unless she's being really good. I vow to always be loyal, cheer you on, be your rock, and love you unconditionally. You are my best friend, my confidant, and the person I look forward to seeing most every day and the love of my life. I will never forget the first time I saw you on our first date. I was so nervous walking up to the restaurant, but all of my nerves washed away the moment I saw your smile. You stood up and gave me the biggest, warmest smile, and I will always remember it. I instantly felt like I was at home, and I've been home ever since. I vow to make you feel that same level of comfort and love every day. I love you.
To you, Jeff, take Katie to be your lawfully wedded wife, to have and to hold from this day forward, for better, for worse, for richer, for poorer, in sickness and in health, to love and to cherish till death do you part?
I do.
Great. And do you, Katie, take Jeff to be your lawfully wedded husband, to have and to hold from this day forward, for better, for worse, for richer, for poorer, in sickness and in health, to love and to cherish till death do you part?
I do.
Nice. So the wedding ring is a symbol of eternity. It is a bond which unites two hearts in endless love. And now, as a token of your love and desire to be forever united in heart and soul, you, Jeff, may place a ring on the finger of your bride and repeat after me. I, Jeff, give you, Katie.
I, Jeff, give you, Katie.
This ring.
This ring.
As a symbol of my love and faithfulness.
As a symbol of my love and faithfulness.
As I place it on your finger.
As I place it on your finger.
I commit my heart and soul to you.
I commit my heart and soul to you.
I ask you to wear this ring.
I ask you to wear this ring.
As a reminder of the vows.
As a reminder of the vows.
We have spoken today, our wedding day.
We have spoken today, our wedding day.
Perfect. Absolutely. That was the point. I, Katie, give you, Jeff.
I, Katie, give you, Jeff.
This ring.
This ring.
As a symbol of my love and faithfulness.
As a symbol of my love and faithfulness.
As I place it on your finger.
As I place it on your finger.
I commit my heart and soul to you.
I commit my heart and soul to you.
I ask you to wear this ring.
I ask you to wear this ring.
As a reminder of the vows.
As a reminder of the vows.
We have spoken today, our wedding day.
That we have spoken today, our wedding day.
Great job.
Is that the right hand?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I want you to take a few moments to look into each other's eyes. Think about the happiness that you're feeling. Really let that feeling register in your mind and your heart and your soul. Katie and Jeff, you have heard the words about love and marriage. You've exchanged your vows and made your promises and have celebrated your union with the giving and receiving of rings. By the power vested in me by the state of California and by www.becomeaminister.com, I now pronounce you husband and wife. Jeff, you may kiss the bride. All right, everyone, it is my great honor to introduce to you for the very first time, Mr. and Mrs. Jeff Goldstein.
are lucky enough to witness their best episode yet, the one where Katie and Jeff get married. You two really are, yes, let's give a round of applause. You two really are the perfect match. The way you make each other laugh, spoil one another with adventurous dates, belt out country songs together in the car, and conquer home renovation projects already shows how wonderful of a team you truly are. After getting to know you, Jeff, over the past few years, your drive, lighthearted humor, love of country music, and hardworking personality makes you an amazing husband for Katie. Friends is still one of my favorite shows because it reminds me of the true bond Katie and I have. And I can't imagine a better pair than the two of you to live out the rest of the Friends theme song in the years to come. I'll be there for you because you're there for me too. I love you both and can't wait for the beautiful life you have ahead. Cheers to Jeff and Katie.
We had the typical brother relationship. We fought in high school. We actually got closer after high school. And I've always looked up to him. He's always been my big brother. Don't want to make Mariah feel out of place here. I gotta cry too. So I've always looked up to him. He's always been there for me, and everything like that. And honestly, I was a little disappointed Katie didn't ask me to be her maid of honor, but I don't hold grudges for very long. So this was already alluded to, but from a different aspect. I first met Katie when I too was at a country music festival. And I, too, was dressed as Jeffrey was. And my short shorts matched my shirt, which also did not have sleeves. Good old-fashioned Canadian tuxedo. So my first impression of Katie was she was friendly, great person, really genuine, seemed like a nice gal. Her first impression of me was, who's this drunken idiot that isn't wearing any shorts and or sleeves? That hopefully has changed over the past few years. So, like I said, I live out in Colorado. I see them occasionally. I usually make it out to California to see my brother and Katie. They usually come out to Colorado once they see us. And I've seen their relationship grow over the past 3 years. And I can honestly say they're always smiling when they're together. They're always happy. They never fight. And it's a relationship that we all strive for. I knew Katie was right for my brother, and Katie and Jeffrey might not agree with this, but there's a story that Rex alluded to earlier during the ceremony. And when I knew Katie was going to marry my brother, I'll just dive right into it. So it was a beautiful California day, about, 2 summers ago maybe. We were out on the lake with 10 people maybe on a boat. Completely sober, very responsible people. We were all surfing. For those of you that don't know, there's a big wave behind the boat. Quite a big wave. We turn around to pick somebody up. I'm sitting in the front of the boat. Katie and Jeffrey are in the back of the boat. And I see this wave coming. It's a pretty big wave, but I have trust in our faithful captain. The wave comes over the front of the boat. I get a little wet, not upset about it. I look back, and by God, if you would have seen the second wave, whew, it was big. Second wave comes over, front of the boat has a little bit of water on it. Third wave. Oh man. Our trusty captain hits the gas, try and brings it up. It doesn't work, it goes straight down. I don't know why, but I decided to run to the back of the boat like the Titanic instead of going over the front. I mean, there are babies crying, there are children screaming, things on fire. I mean, there's sirens in the distance. You see Jack and Rose on a board in the middle of the lake, and we all jump off. I look at Jeffrey, I look at Katie, terror in their eyes. Jeffrey looks like David Hasselhoff out of Baywatch. He grabs the first U.S. Coast Guard approved life vest and puts it on Katie. I honestly have no idea if that's true. But the moral of the story is we all survived and the boat sank very fast. If nobody has been on a boat sinking, it goes quick. But the coolers float, the seats float, and most importantly, unopened beers float. So people may say love at first sight, it's fate, it's destiny. I believe in love at first shipwreck. Because if you can survive a shipwreck together, I know that you will spend the rest of your life together. Katie, I'm ecstatic you're joining our family. You're a wonderful, smart, kind, intelligent human being. Jeffrey, as Rex said earlier, you got some good things going for you. I wish you both nothing but love, happiness, and success in your marriage. May God bless you all, and may God bless America.
First of all, there's a lot of stories that I'm hearing today for the very first time. I didn't know that you first he took the second month of knowing her. He takes her to Europe, takes my baby out of the country. Second of all, he almost drowns her, which you never even told me about the shipwreck. So, anyways, first of all, I'm Mike Maloney. I'm honored to be Katie's dad. My wife and I would like to welcome all of you to this beautiful setting. That we have this great, beautiful ceremony that we all witnessed out there. We have a lot of people that traveled real far to be here today, and I want to thank all of you. When we, as you know, when you give a big wedding, there's a lot of logistics that you got to go through. So you got to find the venue, which, they did great. They found it. It's awesome. Then the venue tells you how many people you can have. And so, we're looking at the guest list. They're all freaking out about, oh my God, we have, too many people and all this. And I just said, to hell with it. Invite them all. Only half are going to show up. Well, I was wrong. So a couple extra tables, a little stuff under the table. We're all so happy that you're all here. We have people that came from, we have my brother and my brother Dennis and his boys, and my cousin Debbie coming from Oregon. We had somebody come from New Jersey who missed his flight. Eric out there somewhere. We have a lot of there he is. We have all the Goldsteins that came from Colorado. We have, let's see, we're from Galveston, Texas. I got Kimberly came. Woo! My son and my other son came from Arizona, Bixby, Arizona, if any of you have ever heard of it. It's right by Tombstone, so there really is a tombstone. And then, let's see, California. I got a bunch of people from California. So we got people from Northern California, Bay Area. We got the Fresno group. I got somebody from Chico over there. We have people in Orange County, LA County, Riverside County, and then where's our little flower girl? San Bernardino. Our little flower girl's back over there in San Diego. So, and that's right, I got an Australian here. Woo! So you guys really did pull them in. Great job, I tell you. Thank you all for coming. Some people weren't able to come, and Katie has Aunt Elsie, who we'd love. We're going to be celebrating her 94th birthday next week, and so she wasn't able to come. And then we have Aunt Sue, Aunt Margaret, and Aunt Lillian that also would love to have been here, and so they're sending their blessings. Now, the other logistic that I got assigned was, to help with the legacy table. I don't know if you guys saw that. There's a table over here with some pictures of some folks. And so I thought, wow, this is awesome. So what I did is I heard, what the assignment was. So I go on to Google and going, all right, now Katie, Katie has, a lot of, heritage. Jeff, I know everything about Jeff already. I did that 2 years ago with the FBI. But had to find out a little bit more about Katie's heritage. So just so that if you didn't know, Katie is a daughter of the American Revolution. So her, one of her relatives is James Stewart, Captain James Stewart, who fought in the Revolutionary War. Now, a few years later, Jeb Stuart, also General Jeb Stuart, was in the American Civil War. On his side, they called it the war against the Northern War against our aggression, or something like that. And went back, and then I went back a little bit further, and I discovered that Katie's also related to Anne Boleyn. Now, that wedding didn't go very well, so I didn't think I'd bring that pictures for Anne Boleyn. But then Katie called and said, "Dad, no. It's people that mean something to us, people in our lives." So I got, okay. So we have her, Katie's popsy, Bill Pearson. He's up in heaven right now, smiling down and saying, "What a beautiful bride you are." And we have Nana and Papa, Ann and Jack. They're up there also. The moment that they set eyes on Katie, they knew that she was going to be someone special. I remember Dina and I heard them, and they came up to us and said, my mom said, "She looks like a China doll," and she did. And let's see, gosh, who else? Aunt Kathy. So her Aunt Kathy was really special person, and always made Katie feel very special. And Katie made Aunt Kathy feel very special, and they had a wonderful relationship. Aunt Jeannie, who's someone who's really close to all of our hearts in the Maloney family. And gosh, we have Rick. Yeah, so we lost Uncle Rick, Katie's uncle, 2 years ago. And he would love to have been here too. Probably been out cutting down something or something. Yeah, building something. And then Jeffrey has his grandparents, Abe and Belle, and Victor and Lily, and they're being missed today too. But their spirits are with you guys, and that's what's so important. So, wanted to do that. So, when Katie brought Jeff to our house in Palos Verdes, he was wearing those shorts, and we went on this walk. Dina and I are kind of, Katie and Jeff watching, and we could really tell that Katie had brought home somebody special like herself, and Katie is really quite special. She has she's not only beautiful and smart and kind and adventurous, as you all heard. She was my little Katie bear, and she also is probably what Dean and I feel is one of the kindest people. And she's courageous, she's kind, and she has friendships with people, the whole span of her life, and that's a great quality. And when she brought Jeff home, we knew that she was bringing home someone special too. and we got to know him, and we feel he's very special. Hey, but Jeffrey, I got to tell you, you struck gold. But we're so happy to have you as part of the Maloney Pearson family, and we're looking forward to spending the rest of our lives with you guys and seeing how the families that you bring to us. I'd like to raise a glass here. There we go. To Katie and Jeff, may the adventures begin.